What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new live. Hope everyone's doing good. It's having a good holiday season, I guess. Hopefully December 19th we get news. Yeah, good one. Probably not. But should be a fun stream I have in store for you guys. Last 2 weeks we did tier lists, doing something a little bit different. We're doing a bracket tournament thing with the teen fighters from Cobra Kai, obviously. Then we're I'm gonna do NFL predictions for this week, and I even got a mock draft cooked up for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But we'll start off with this bracket tournament thing. We're going to start off on this side. Now, how we're going to do this is you guys are going to vote in the chat. You guys are going to vote who would win in a 1v1 matchup. Like no points, just knockout style tournament. So first things first, we have Axel versus Dimitri. I'm pretty confident we all know who's going to win this matchup. I'm pretty sure that majority of you are going to say Axel, but submit your votes in the chat. Whoever's name gets commented most is the winner. That's how it's going to go. So yeah, Bonsai, Melissa, Underground, Cobra Kai Theaters again, Cobra Kai Rapper from 2000s. But yeah, we'll say like first to like 3 votes will be the winner. So what's up, Roundtable? Axel's going to MIT. Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. Which, by the way, shout out to Watch Party for making a Dimitri video today. That was hilarious. Dimitri's been so bad this season. Like, he's not even funny. Probably not going to be anything special in part 3, but Dimitri's been awful in this season. But we got Melissa voting for Axel. We'll wait for like a couple more votes, but I'm pretty confident that Axel would just destroy Dimitri. Okay, we got 2 for Axel. Thank you, Roundtable. We'll say like first to like 3, because there's only a few. Okay, so in the theaters voted for Axel. So Axel is the winner. Dimitri is out. Yoon's on a bye because I didn't have enough filler. So Yoon's already gets a spot in the next round. Then we have Sam versus Zara. I thought this would be an interesting one because we didn't see this one in the show. So vote. Who do you think would win in a 1v1, Samantha or Zara? Vote in the chat. Got 1 for Sam. We got 2 for Sam from Roundtable and Underground. We got 3 for Sam. Thank you, Melissa. Wait for one more. Okay, so Sam is the winner. That's what I was hoping for. So we can get rid of Zara very quickly. Then we got Miguel versus Hawk, a bit more interesting one. Oh, wait, hold on. I meant to, why is there 2 Miguels? That's weird. Hold on. Where is Robbie? Thought I put Robbie in here. What the heck? Okay, this is strange. Okay, I don't know why there's 2 Miguels and 2 Hawks. Hold on 1 second, people. 1 second. Let me fix this real quick. I don't know why there's 2 Miguels and 2 Hawks. Hold on. There's supposed to be Robbie and Kenny in here, but don't know why. That's really weird. 1 second. Hopefully I can fix it. What happened to Robbie? I don't understand. Let me hit reset. It was fine like a minute ago. I don't know why it just duplicated Miguel and Hawk. That's really rude. Okay. Think I got it fixed. Let me edit this. Okay. Think I figured out what I did wrong. Remove. If Sam hadn't gotten back together with Miguel, do you think she and Axel would have kissed? Probably. But just ignore this part. I meant to put Miguel against Axel, or not Axel, excuse me, Kenny. So I'm already confident Miguel's going to win, but just vote who would win, Miguel or Kenny. So just ignore these two right here. I had to put them there so I can actually switch what I wanted to switch. All right, so round table votes for Miguel. Okay, we got 3 for Miguel. All right, so Miguel wins that one. Right, let's put Sam there. Okay. Then Yoon goes there. Then Axel goes there. All right, now it's the other side. We got Quan versus Sean. I thought this one would be fun. But I think Quan would win because he's trained in martial arts. Sean just kind of just throws people around. Wow, Underground voted Kenny. That's odd. Just already got 2 votes for Quan, 3 votes for Quan. Yeah, okay, so Quan wins that one. That one is Raps. Okay, then we got Robbie versus Hawk or Eli. I think Robbie would win. What's up, Finn? How you doing, man? But next we got Robbie versus Hawk. So let's see. Kenny has potential. Okay. We got 2 for Robbie, 3 for Robbie. Yeah, okay. So no Hawk bite. That's good. All right, and then we got Tori versus Devin. Tori beat Devin twice. So I think Tori would win, but just vote in the chat who you guys think would win. 1 for Tori. Thank you, round table. Just 2 for Tori. Okay, so Tori gets a bye. Just ignore this. This is just a placeholder. Kenny's already eliminated, so Tori goes straight to the, I guess, semifinals, whatever you want to call it. But Tori gets a bye. We got Axel versus Yoon. I think we all know Axel would beat Yoon. I mean, Yoon landed a kick on him, but he was off guard. But who do you guys think would win, Axel or Yoon? I'm going to Axel. So the Celtics bounce back tomorrow. We're playing the Pistons. The Pistons make me nervous because they're not supposed to be a good team, but they always play us hard for some reason. I don't understand why. But yeah, hopefully beat the Pistons. They're probably going to give us a fight though because they always play us tough. But Axel wins this round. Grizzlies game. We did the best we could. We got outscored, we got out rebounded, and the Grizzlies just played better than us. And Grizzlies are not a bad team. They're a very good team. They're 4th in the West. They're very, very good. They're going to be a playoff team for sure. But yeah, Celtics, they always bounce back, so I'm not worried about them. But next, we got Sam versus Miguel. This would be a tough one. But vote in the chat. Who do you think would win in a tournament knockout 1v1? Is your vote for Miguel or is it for Sam? Miguel, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, we got 3 for Miguel. Miguel won't hurt her too bad though. So we got 4 for Miguel. All right, so Miguel's the winner. He will move on. All right, and then we have Quan versus Robbie. This one's interesting. But who do you guys got winning? Oh, what's up, Tristan? Here's our bracket so far. We had Axel beat Dimitri. Yoon got a bye, and then we had Axel beat Yoon. Then we had Sam beat Zara, and then we had Miguel beat Kenny, and then we had Miguel beat Sam, and then Axel beat Yoon. And we had Quan beat Sean. We had Robbie beat Hawk. Then we had Tori beat Devin, and then Tori got a bye. Just ignore this; it's a technical issue. But who you got winning, Quan or Robbie? Tristan got Robbie. Robbie of Focused. Finn says Robbie. It would be what Quan would say, lover's quarrel. Oh my gosh. I like how Robbie just wipes that smile off his face. But yeah, we got Robbie winning this one. So on to the semifinals. We have Axel versus Miguel. This is going to be an interesting one. Who do you guys got winning in a 1v1? This was tough because Miguel is very good, but Axel was, kept knocking him to the ground. So, Axel's got the height, he's got the strength, he's got the skills. Not only he's got great offense, but he's got great defense as well. Axel is freaking beast. Right now, got Axel Probably Axel. I'll be honest, I didn't think Axel's gonna be this good. Like, holy crap. But Axel is the winner. He's going to the finals. Then we got Robbie versus Tori in the finals. Once again, another boyfriend girlfriend matchup. They're gonna have to set their feelings aside and lock in. As much as I love Tori, I got Robbie winning. He's just the more skilled fighter. He's obviously stronger, and he fights smarter. But we got 2 for Robbie. They got 3 for Robbie. You have to have these two on the same side in order for them to focus. If I'm being honest, Robbie could not focus when, Tori was on the other side. And then after seeing Zara kiss Robbie, Tori couldn't focus either. But yeah, so far, Robbie, Underground says coin toss. Yee, Tori wins, says Finn. But yeah, we're going to go with Robbie here. Then we got Robbie versus Axel in the finals. As much as I love Robbie, it's got to be Axel. He was making Robbie struggle in that fight in the episode 10. He punched him in the face, making Robbie spit out blood. It was not looking good for Robbie. So Axel, he's our winner. He's our champ. So there we go. But yeah, that is our bracket, folks. Let's get on to Week 15 predictions. Starting off with Thursday Night Football. 49ers versus Los Angeles Rams division rivalry at San Francisco. I'm going to pick the Niners here despite the injuries. I just don't see them getting swept by the Rams. The Rams already beat them earlier this year. So I just don't see the Niners getting swept by them. I just can't see it. But we will pick them in this game. They still have a chance to win the division and make the playoffs. Commanders versus Saints. Commanders coming off a bye. Derek Carr done for the year. I'm going to go Commanders. I'll say 31-13. Probably going to roll out Spencer Rattler, and Spencer Rattler is just not very good. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to pick the Panthers for this one. Cooper Rush can't throw very well. Bryce Young's playing good. I think the Panthers have a good chance of winning this game. Fortunately, Jonathan Brooks got another ACL tear. He is done for the year. That really sucks. Hopefully he bounces back and he can be a solid running back. But I think Panthers, they're at home. They should be able to beat them. I think it'll be close, but Bryce Young's played really, really well. He's been keeping them in games actually, and and then Chuba Hubbard should have a good game because Cowboys can't stop the run. Next got the Green Bay Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to take Green Bay in this one. Green Bay usually turns it up late into the year. Probably like a 20-27 type game. Jordan Love has been playing better. I just don't trust the Seahawks because they're just too inconsistent. So I'm going to be picking them for this game. Then we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Giants. Obviously, the Giants don't have Daniel Jones anymore, so Ravens don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to pick the Ravens coming out of a bye, coming off a disappointing loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to have them win this one like 28-10 or something like that. But Tommy DeVito is starting again because Drew Lock got hurt. Giants are just not good. So I will pick them to win this game. Then we got Chargers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Got Chargers winning this one. No Anton Winfield for the Bucks, who is their best defensive back in their secondary. So they're probably going to struggle. Hopefully, Vlad McConkey comes back. But we'll see. But I think it'll be close. But Chargers should win this one. They've got my Patriots coming off a bye, going against the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals should cakewalk them. They'll snap a 3-game losing streak, 37-10. My score prediction. Then we got a fun one. We got the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions. Bills coming off a disappointing loss against the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Bills will bounce back in a close one. I'd say like 30-27, something like that. But, we'll see. Then we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Battle of Pennsylvania. No George Pickens for the Steelers. I got Philly winning. Battle of good defenses as well. I think it'd be like a 24-17 game. Then we got the Houston Texans versus the Miami Dolphins. Got Texans winning this one. They snapped the Miami Dolphins playoff hopes. Think they win a 27-17 game. That pass rush is really, really good. Then we got the Bengals versus the Titans. Probably a trap game, but Bengals got to win this one. I think Burrow and Chase will go off. Probably like a 31-20 game. Then we got Jets versus Jaguars. It would be the most Jets thing ever to lose to the Jaguars. We all picked Titans, by the way, last week, and the Jags ended up beating them. So, fuck you, Tennessee. But Mac Jones is 5-0 against the Jets. I'm just saying. But if the Jets lose this game, then I don't even know what to say. But should win this one 24-13. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Browns. They get to play the most hilarious player in the league. And Jameis Winston, he has the highest of highs, lowest of lows. But I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one. Probably like 27-24. Browns defense should keep them in this game. And we got the Broncos versus the Colts. Both teams fighting for playoffs. I pick the Broncos in this one for in a close one. I just don't think the Colts are that good. I just don't see them making the playoffs. I just don't see it. Then we got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football again. This is really annoying. I don't know why Falcons and Raiders are playing on Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins just hasn't been good. He's thrown 0 touchdowns and 8 interceptions in the past 4 games, and they're on a 4-game losing streak. And the Raiders are rolling out Desmond Ridder because Aiden O'Connell's hurt. Like, why is this game on national TV? Like, no one wants to watch this. But I'm going to pick the Falcons in probably an ugly game, probably like 17-14, maybe. I don't know. Falcons should be able to score. Probably like 27-21, I guess. This Falcons defense just isn't good. Their defense is atrocious. Please start Michael Penix. See what he can do. Then last game of the week. This one should be a bit more entertaining. Got Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. Bears are horrible. They were awful against the Niners. Caleb Williams looked absolute shit. He was terrible. He just hangs onto the ball way too long, takes sacks, runs around erratically in the pocket, gets sacked. He's just not that good. Bo Nix has been better than him, which is wild. Drake May has been better than him, and he has a worse supporting cast. Jane Daniels has been way better than him. Who knows? Penix may even be end up being better than him. But I'm going to pick the Vikings. Sam Darnold's been amazing. Last game went into overtime. This time it's at Minnesota. I think Minnesota wins it 27-17. The Bears benefit of the doubt, but those are my picks for this week. But here's what the standings look like in each division. But now I will get to my mock draft. Wouldn't mind Bears winning with the way that, they've been playing. They've lost 7 games in a row. Like, you can't make this up. Professional soccer isn't as big here, but the Premier League is the most followed league by American soccer fans in my area. Man City is the most followed team. I'm not really a soccer guy. Just wondering, are soccer teams like Liverpool, Real Madrid, Man City popular in America? Not really, man. It's probably the least popular sport in America. Hate to break it to you. Football and basketball are football and basketball are by far the most popular. But let me get the mock draft thing set up, and then I'll invite guests on. I don't think the Bears are going to win another game, if I'm being honest. I love part 2 with the Sekai Taikai. Didn't feel like a world tournament. Felt like, I just kind of wasn't feeling it. Like, I just felt like it could have been better. Obviously, I like the format better than the All Valley. Like the tag team fights and the knockout fights. Like, I've been seeing the Kings of Pop Culture Dojo Elimination Tournament. Yeah, those have been fun, man. I love the teams that everybody's been drafting. Like, they're making smart picks. You know what I mean? Like, they're making, they're making good picks. They're, taking, accountability. They're being aware of, like, the circumstances of, like, each character, of, like, who works well with who and all of that. Like, I can't remember which one it was, but somebody said, like, somebody, smartly, it's probably not even, that's not even a word, but, somebody drafted Robbie and Tori on the same team, and, the logic they were using makes sense. Because, like, for them to focus, they have to be on the same side, because the emotional value, and then, like, I think it was on TCK stream where, like, they got Sam on Axel's side to mess with Miguel, but they got Zara on Robbie's side to mess with Tori. Like, those were smart picks, Nothing wrong with being late, man. Don't worry about it. How you doing, man? Part 2 is great. I was really surprised when your friend Noah. Yeah, he's always like that. He just doesn't like the season. Like, he's just not a fan of it. I can understand why he doesn't like part 1, because, like, I enjoyed part 1. There's obviously, like, things that they did that I was just not a fan of, but I still enjoyed it. There's still parts in it that I do like. And then with part 2, there's only a few things that I didn't like, but overall I enjoyed part 2. Part 2 is, I thought part 2 was really good. Obviously, I don't think it's, the best batch of episodes of Cobra Kai ever. But I do think I don't think it's terrible. I actually think it's pretty good. But that's just my opinion. But But everybody has their own opinions on different things. It's just the way life is. Then them not getting a budget to have a bigger arena definitely hurts the show. It's because Netflix doesn't want to spend money on it. That's really the issue. Who do you think would win a fight between Dimitri? Oh, Kenny. Kenny's whooping his ass. I don't care what anyone says. Kenny's already better than Dimitri. By far. Part 2 is way better than part 1. Well, I wish they would have done better with the storylines for the characters. Yeah. Season 4 match felt like a world tournament. Not really. I don't think so. Part 3 leaks are pissing me off. Yeah, I wish people would not leak it because you got Noah saying that part 3 is going to be even worse. Like he believes part 3 is not going to be good because of the leaks. Part 1 was not great, but part 2 was solid. I really didn't enjoy part 1, but I really enjoyed part 2. Did you see the entry tickets to Cobra Kai Con next year? $600. Yeah, I wish I could go to that, but I can't, unfortunately, because I just don't have the money for it. I would have to get a plane ticket, a hotel room, an Uber there, and plus like the admission ticket, and like you probably have to pay extra money to get a photo with the cast. I would love to meet them in person, but I can't do it, unfortunately, which sucks because I just can't afford it. I can't. It sucks, but it is what it is. I have to accept it, make peace with it, and move on. Sucks because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I can't take advantage of it. But it is what it is. That's why I stay off Twitter. For me, most of the part 2 flaws was bleeding in from part 1. Fans really need to stop taking these leaks as seriously as they do. The place they're hosting it is in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in New Jersey. Thought it was somewhere else. No, I think it is in New Jersey. Wait until part 3 comes out to form an opinion. Yeah, you got to actually wait and watch it before you form an opinion on it. You can't just go by leaks. Kreese and Silver will fight with the budding of fire. That's my prediction. That's a really interesting prediction. But I'm going to do this mock draft as quickly as possible. Karate's probably going to watch this back and probably going to tear me to shreds, but whatever. Stupid ad. Okay. But Raiders at number 1 take Shedeur. It's a no-brainer. They need a quarterback pretty bad. And the Giants, do they take Carson Beck? I'm kidding. But Cardi wants Cam Ward. That's who I think they will end up with. Now, here's my team, the Patriots. Now, most people are going to say, draft Travis Hunter. How about no? How about we trade down instead? Let's trade down with the Bengals. Why don't we trade down with the Bengals? Because they need defense. Okay. We had the 3rd overall pick last year. So we're going to call up the Bengals. We're going to say, hey, we'll give you the 3rd overall pick. Give us pick 11, pick 42, first next year, and a 3rd round pick. Okay, we get decent draft capital. And then as soon as this thing loads, Bengals take Travis Hunter. They get their corner. It's a win-win. Carolina Panthers got them taking Abdul Carter out of Penn State. My buddy Ben is a Penn State guy. Next, we got the Jaguars. Got them taking Will Johnson. They need corner badly. Why do you want to trade down? Do you not want a potential franchise guy that isn't a quarterback? We can get extra picks and get a good offensive lineman. Because the reason we're losing games is because Drake May keeps getting sacked every 10 seconds, like he does, or not 10, like every 0.2 seconds. And I'll show you who we get in a minute. Titans got them going T-Mac here. They need a receiver. Why'd I hit Mason Graham? Okay. I meant to hit T-Mac, but I got Jets taking Mason Graham, and I have Titans taking McMillan, so just ignore that. Stupid thing glitched on me. Next, we got the Browns. I have them taking Luther Burden. They need a receiver. I like Jerry Jeudy, but I just don't think he's a number one. Luther Burden. I mean, besides Jerry Jeudy, they have Elijah Moore, who's going to be a free agent, and they got Cedric Tillman, who's not that good. So I think Luther Burden would be a nice another option for whoever quarterback's going to be starting for them next year. Next, we got the Bears. They take Will Campbell, protect Caleb Williams. They'll fix that O-line. We have the New Orleans Saints. Them take Nick Skirton here. They need, more pass rush help. It's been an issue this year, because most of their pass rushers are old. Patriots at 11. They take Calvin Banks. They get a left tackle to protect Drake May. Dallas Cowboys, Tristan's team. It's a no-brainer. Ask John Genty. You guys need a running back. Why did it take Michael Williams? I said ask John Genty. Bro, hold on a second. This is ridiculous. Let me fix this because this thing keeps glitching on me for no reason. I would go, but it would cost me $4,000 coming from Ireland. So I think it's a pass. Giants or Raiders getting Shador. I think Raiders will get Shador, and I think the Giants will get Cam Ward because I don't think Shador would be a good fit with the Giants because he's just not a very good leader. Like, that's the biggest concern is his leadership. And, like, every time they lose, he blames on his teammates and doesn't take accountability for himself. So I think New York media would just tear him apart. So I just don't think the Giants would be a good fit for him. And, he doesn't want to go to New York. Plus, some scouts are saying that that they think Cam Ward's QB1 over Shador, which you can definitely make that argument. My only concern with Ward is the turnovers because sometimes he does turn the ball over. But he does make huge plays, though. All of a sudden, our running back wants to play good. Now we clearly want Genty. Yeah, that's the frustrating part if you're a Cowboys fan because Rico's actually been playing decent. But yeah. Bro, stay positive about meeting the cast. You never know what happens in the future. You get a chance to meet Peyton if she comes to your hometown. I don't know why she would come to Arizona. That just wouldn't make any sense to me. But who knows? That just wouldn't make any sense. That'd be weird. But day. If I accidentally ran into her one day, I wouldn't complain. I would just say hi and then just go about my business. Because she's human at the end of the day, like everybody else. So I wouldn't like freak out or anything like that. I'm just not that type of person. I view everybody as human. You know what I mean? Um, being an actor is, it's a passion. It's also a career. Um, so, but let me fix this mock draft real quick because this thing keeps glitching on me for no reason. Um, Have you ever met Cobra Kai Nation before? No, well, actually, that's not true. I haven't met him in person, but I have met him on like live streams, like on camera and stuff. Like I have talked to him, um, on camera through live streams before. So technically, yes, I have met him. I have met him, and I have talked to him. So I do kind of know him as a person. He's a cool guy. So I appreciate him for letting me talk to him on his live streams, and sometimes he hits me up on social media every now and then. So sometimes we talk on IG for like a little bit. But yeah, he's a good guy. Hopefully we get a teaser sometime this month. December 19th will be a good day for one. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get one. I mean, we probably should because the wait time is a lot shorter than it was for part one and part two. Because part three is supposed to come out in February. And we're in December. And then we'll probably get one like late December, January. But we'll probably get the trailer like on like February 1st or something, knowing Netflix, because they neglect the hell out of Cobra Kai. But we'll see. Have you played first person mode on Fortnite yet? No. Well, there's a few maps that were first person mode that I've done with, Noah, Evan, Jake, Tristan. But I don't think Battle Royale you do. I don't think there is first person Battle Royale. I could be wrong though. Moon is a great guy. I met him and Chosen One at Comic Con. Oh yeah, that's cool. I've been to a bunch of Comic Cons and the UK area. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. You think we'll get a clip or two for part 3 like we did for part 2? I hope not, but that's probably what they're gonna do. Hopefully they put a little more marketing. Yeah, Hayden or John said that there should be more marketing for part 2, or excuse me, part 3. I hope they're right, but we'll see. But marketing's just been really bad for this season. Especially for part 2. Part 2 was John said that. Okay. John said that I have a feeling GTA 6 never releasing. Trailer's supposed to release. Mine needs to be way better for part 3. Yeah, it was pretty much non-existent. It was like season 5. Like it was really bad. Like the marketing's been atrocious this part or this season, parts of this season. But back to the mock draft. But we got that season. Yeah, that season 5 marketing was horrendous. Like it was just not good. But we got Miami Dolphins at pick 13. I'm taking Malachi Starks because Javon Holland is expected to hit free agency, and they're not going to be able to get him back because he's going to have a bunch of teams that are going to be offering him really good contracts, like really good money. Like PFF has him as like the best free agent on the market this year. And the Dolphins just don't have enough money to bring him back, unfortunately for them. But next we got the Indianapolis Colts. I'm taking Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State. They need tight end badly. Very underrated prospect, been really good for Penn State. Ben knows who I'm talking about. Probably going to lose Mo Alley-Cox in free agency. But that's who I have them taking there. We got the Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking Mykel Williams. They need edge really badly. Their defense is horrific, like I said earlier. Then we got the Arizona Cardinals. As soon as this thing loads, there we go. Got them taking James Pierce Jr., very underrated pass rusher. Probably been worse than that season 5 marking, which is wild because season 5 marking, season 5 was so bad. Apparently Fortnite's going to have a GTA Lego mode. Oh my gosh, that's funny. We got the San Francisco 49ers next. And I'm taking Kenneth Grant. They needed defensive tackle badly. Greenlaw was out for the whole year, basically. Why to take Jalen Walker? I don't understand that. This thing is glitching for no reason. But got Rams taking Ben Morrison, any corner badly. Their secondary is just not good, except for their safeties. Then Tampa, I was going to have them take Jalen Walker. But this stupid thing glitched on me again. It sucks because a lot of fans would help Netflix market it for free. Yeah. But you're just going to have to pretend the picks are swapped. I have the Niners taking Kenneth Grant and the Bucks taking Jalen Walker. Then we got the Commanders. Let's see where there he is. I'm taking Shamir Stewart, pass rusher out of Texas A&M. His draft stock's gone up a bit. No show will ever be better than Cobra Kai. Best show ever. No, I'd probably disagree. He thinks Most people say Breaking Bad or Sopranos are the best shows ever. Um, Chargers at 21. They take Colston Loveland, tight end out of Michigan. Jim Harbaugh gets his guy from Michigan that he coached. So very popular pick there. Broncos are interesting. Um, and I'm taking Isaiah Bond from Texas. Could use more receiver help. Did it work or no? Oh, for fuck's sake. Watch both. I prefer Cobra Kai. Yeah. Seahawks. Have them taking Cam Williams. They need offensive line pretty badly. Stranger Things. Yeah, Stranger Things is pretty good. Can't wait for the final season. It's got Ravens at 24. Got them take Tyler Booker. Could you upgrade an offensive line? Stranger Things is solid. Stranger Things I love. It used to be my favorite until Cobra Kai. Yeah, Stranger Things is really popular. And we got the Texans at 25. I'm taking Salvanaya from Arizona. Offensive line, really bad. Plug him in at left guard. Protect CJ Stroud. Then we got Green Bay. Probably go defensive tackle. Walter Nolan's been phenomenal for Ole Miss. Ole Miss had a really good defense. Got like a few more picks left. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers on Ben's team. And I'm taking Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver out of Ohio State. Really underrated. He's really good. Steelers they're always looking for wide receivers. We got the Minnesota Vikings, one of my favorite teams. Gonna pick Siobhan Reevil, cornerback out of East Carolina. Could definitely use some corner help because both their corners are gonna be free agents this offseason. They'll probably keep Byron Murphy, but they'll let Gilmore go because he's older. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. Got them take Derek Harmon, defensive tackle out of Oregon. Very underrated. At the Eagles. I know Noah and Tristan do not like the Eagles whatsoever. Gonna have them take a flyer on Campbell, Bob Campbell, linebacker out of Alabama. We got Chiefs. Gonna have them take Josh Simmons, tackle out of Ohio State. Okay, or take Ursery, doesn't matter. Lions are interesting. I think they go defense. Stranger Things is good, but Cobra Kai is the king. That's right. Let's see. Probably go Tyreek Williams out of Ohio State. But yeah, here's our mock draft. Shador to the Raiders, Cam Ward to the Giants, Bengals trade up for Travis Hunter. Patriots get a left tackle. You just switch these picks around. Niners get Kenneth Grant, and then Bucks get Jalen Walker. Yeah, I'm gonna invite Melissa on.
Hey, Bonsai.
Bonsai, no weirdos in the chat for once.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe what was going on in Karate Stream yesterday?
Oh yeah, I know. It was crazy.
What freaking losers.
Like for once.
I know. Did you delete the link?
Yeah, I did. Like finally,
Okay,
finally a break. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, so I was thinking, I was hoping we could do it tonight, but maybe next week. I was thinking, why don't we do our own elimination round? You know, like what the All Valley and Kevin the Speedster and the Chosen One, and Adam and the rest of the Kings did last week or this week.
I'm gonna wait until after they're done with that because like I don't want them to think I'm copying them.
Okay. I
So
understand.
I'm gonna wait a while to do like a dodo draft type of thing. Because
But
like
when you do, can I join you with it?
yeah. I just don't want them to get the wrong idea and think like, oh, this guy's copying us. Like, what the frick? Like, I don't want them to get the bad idea, that impression. But
Yeah, no, I
I
understand.
do like it though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, me too.
those drafts have been very, very fun. They know how to draft. you know.
Yes, they do. So, did you agree with what Karate said about about part 3 about, them not setting up the arcs correctly as they should?
In a way, yes.
Yeah, I
Because they
do
really
too.
haven't done that much with Sam's character.
I
Like
know.
she, like they've shown no motivation for her to win. So like now I'm leaning towards Tori to win because like she has more
Yeah,
motivation to win. Um,
yeah.
so
I was hoping, yeah.
I was
I was
hoping
hoping
she would.
that
Yeah, I was hoping they
what?
would show her motivation in part 2, and they really didn't do that. So like I just don't feel the vibe. Like I just don't
Yeah,
feel. I don't feel it. Like I don't. Like I'm just not
yeah,
as confident as I was before the season even came out. Like I just like it doesn't feel like it's heading that way. You know, like
yeah,
it looks like they're setting up Miguel versus Axel in the finals, and
yeah.
um, uh, Tori versus Zara in the finals because Miguel is the one who has beef with Axel because of the Sam stuff, and
Right.
Axel is just like staring him down. He's shoving him to the ground, and all that. And then
And for
Tori's the
all
one
those
who
who
has beef with Zara, not Sam. Sam doesn't
right.
like Zara either because when
Yeah,
she
but there's
left
no
the
personal beef.
elevator, she's like, "It's a brand thing." But like
Yeah.
with Tori, it's
But she has no
personal.
personal beef with her. Yeah.
With Tori, it's
For all
personal.
those who yeah, yep. For all those who are blaming Sam for Axel and Miguel's rivalry, knock it off.
Oh
All
yeah,
right?
that's so dumb. I'm
It's
sorry.
stupid. I'm sorry, but to go back to part 2 just so you can find things wrong with Sam's character and then just go over the top with it is so freaking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's like now people are saying, "Oh, Sam's a horrible girlfriend that because she didn't defend Miguel in the dojo brawl." Were they watching that brawl?
what is she supposed to do? This dude towers over her. What the frick?
Right.
Like Mary's 5'3". This guy's like 6'6" or something like that.
Not only that, it wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have set up part 3 the way that it needs to because Miguel needs to know what he's up against.
Yeah.
And if Sam would have interfered in that fight, Axel would have been conflicted with his, he wouldn't have wanted to hurt Sam. So that would have given Miguel all the clean shots and he would have beaten him and it's like it wouldn't have been good because then he would have let that go to his head in part 3 and just think that he can beat Axel in the tournament just like he did there. I mean,
Yeah.
Miguel needs to know what he's up against and I mean, yeah, I do agree that them giving Sam an arc in just 5 episodes,
It's
does
gonna be
feel a
really
bit
hard to
poor.
do.
Yeah, I do think she's getting one though. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, World?
I think they'll end off her character right, but I just don't see her. I don't think it's going to be winning a tournament. I just don't
No,
see it
I don't.
because,
I
like, I
think
just don't see it.
and I want your honest opinion. I think they set up something between her and Axel, not romantic wise, but sort of like mentor kind of wise,
Yeah,
sensei kind of wise. I mean, and yeah, I do kind of agree with Robbie. I mean, with Noah, um, Cobra Kai Karate. They did kind of like where Robbie and Sam are concerned. They did kind of just put that in, they kind of just me or more where Sam's concerned, they did kind of like just throw that in there, but it's better than nothing, you know? It's better than having Sam just, just stand around and be there, you know?
Yeah, true.
Just give her something, like give her something that has more like meaning than the tournament. Which I have to say, being a sensei to Miyagi-Do and being a mentor, that actually would be more meaningful and impactful.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, would you consider that an arc or just a send off to her character?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I
I agree. They should.
Tori's.
Because, like, I mean, she's the daughter of the Karate Kid, for crying out loud. Like,
Sam.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam, yeah.
Yeah. But I do agree with karate. They should have set that up a long time ago.
Yeah.
If they're going to go that route, not just cram it into 5 episodes. Right. I mean, yes,
She's a really good character. She just grew up with wealth, and because she gets everything so easy, why try?
Like, that's not her fault, though. And truthfully, in all honesty, yes, Sam has had seasons where she's not very well liked, and there are seasons where I don't like her either. And like seasons 2 and 4, to be specific. I didn't have a problem with her.
Sam has her moments.
Season 2 and season 4 are probably her worst seasons, if I'm being honest.
Right. Yeah.
Season 1, she was kind of just there.
Yeah.
But season 3, phenomenal. Season 5, really good.
I have a question. Oh, yeah. And that brings me to another point. Everybody is saying, oh, Sam better not defend Axel. Sam better not say, Sam better not say, don't judge Axel. Or to Miguel or whatever. Okay, so are you saying that you would prefer that Sam go back to her season 1 self, where she saw the wrongs, where she saw people getting bullied, her friends, and didn't say or do anything? Yeah, that was so much better. Let's just revert Sam back to her season 1, season 2 self, where and then that way all those fans can have validation, can validate their hatred for her. Let's just do that. What do you guys think?
I mean,
it's pretty crazy because, back before season 4 came out, like, I really didn't see that much Sam hate. Like, I saw like a whole lot of Tori hate, for being a psycho and stuff. But like after season 4 and onwards, like there's just been a lot of Sam hate, and it's been around since season 1. Like she's probably been like the most hated character since this show's been around.
I mean, I agree Sam has her moments, but like you cut every character some slack. You cut every other character in that show slack. Why doesn't she get any?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, and believe it or
not,
all
like give Hawk slack for vandalizing Miyagi-Do, stealing the Medal of Honor, and breaking Dimitri's arm, but like let Sam make like one tiny little mistake. Oh my god. It's crazy.
Exactly. And it's exactly. I mean, and they'll do the same thing for Tori, and they'll do the same thing for and for Robbie too. And it's like, when you look at other characters' actions compared to Sam's, they were nothing. When you look at Sam's actions compared to the other characters, they were nothing. They were just like, at worst they were petty and wrong. But like the others, they were illegal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. only illegal thing Sam did was underage drinking. That's it.
Right.
It was Axel's fault for trying to kiss a girl 10 minutes after meeting her and then being at her legitimate boyfriend just for existing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally he's just staring at him like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the girl's like, all right,
Here's
what is
the
this
thing.
guy's problem? Like,
Yeah. Here's the thing. I want to make this clear. And I want to make this completely clear. I do not like Axel and his rivalry with Miguel at all. I hate him in his rivalry with Miguel. I think he's being stupid and he needs to back off and get over it. But as an overall character, I do like him. You know, barring that. Just as an overall character, I do like Axel. And I do generally feel bad for him because I do understand why he may have a hard time understanding, because Sam's probably the only character in the world that has actually genuinely been nice to him. And it gave him such a good feeling. He didn't want that to go away. You know,
yeah.
Axel's probably treated like a punching bag by everybody. Especially by Wolf.
Yeah.
As we saw. I mean,
Yeah,
I doubt
he
very
hit him
seriously.
hard.
Yeah, and I doubt very seriously Zara or any of the Iron Dragons treat him decently at all. Like, Sam's probably the only. Think about that. Sam is probably the only person that ever showed him any kindness or was genuinely nice to him or genuinely concerned. I mean, if you had that kind of life, that Axel and suffered that kind of abuse, and you had that one person just show up and show you some kindness and some comfort, would you want to let them go? You know, would you want to let that feeling go?
He even had scars on his back.
Yeah. World?
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, no, I was saying, like, if you met someone, like, if you had grown up like abused, like the way Axel's abused, and you know, like, no, everybody just looks at you like a monster, like, and you know, and you're treated as poorly as he's been being treated, and you find someone like, you run into someone like Sam who shows you like some kindness and makes you actually feel good for the first time in your life, would you want to let that go?
Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, I'm not saying that what Axel is doing is, you know, like, healthy. I'm not saying it's like a healthy obsession, but you know, I honestly don't blame him, and honestly, I would prefer if he did, like, not relationship wise, but wind up going towards Sam and looking towards Sam for guidance and support as a friend, you know?
I can see that.
Because besides her being the daughter of a legacy character, I don't know what other motivation for her to win at the moment. Yeah. Sam being the last student of Mr. Miyagi and being the daughter of OG Karate Kid, the writer should have given her as much shine as Miguel and Robbie. Yeah, I felt like they've given, like, I mean, Miguel, Robbie, Tori feel like the main trio right now. Because, I mean, they've given Tori more stuff than Sam,
and it's like Jacob said best, you know, whenever it's Tori and Sam now, after season 3, whenever it's Tori and Sam now, it becomes more Tori's story.
Tori's
story.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, I know. Tori's story. But yeah, they need to get I mean, we all know that the big three have stated that Sam and Miguel are their favorite teen couple. So Sam's getting something in this last part.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden did say their relationship would be put to the test. I'm like, oh brother, here we go.
I don't think it means what I don't think it means the way that he sounds. Don't forget, Hayden likes to troll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dimitri's been horrible in this part. Oh my god. Well, not just this season in general. Like he's been awful. Like he's been horrendously bad. Season 2 Sam is just annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
The online Sam haters are gonna find a reason to dislike her. Yeah, they find
Yeah,
like every
it
little
just gets
loophole
so
to hate on
ridiculous.
Sam.
It just gets
Like-
so ridiculous.
Like they find like every little loophole to, oh, it's Sam's fault. Like, oh, it's Sam's fault for Hawk getting his hair shaved because she got more attention than Anthony did, which turned Anthony
and
into a
here's
bully.
something that's and
Which made Robbie think that Eli
here's
was
the
the
best
bully and not
here's
Anthony.
here's the one that's even more ridiculous. People are now blaming Sam for Kwan's death.
Yeah, I know. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying. It's
dumb.
getting ridiculous.
That's dumb right there.
Like, it's her fault for leading Axel on.
She never did. By
I'm
the
like,
way,
she didn't though. She was just being nice. That's all. That's all she did.
real. Which let's be real here, and I'm being serious. If any one of us had witnessed what Sam had witnessed, with Axel, with Wolf beating Axel like that, and then you see him on you see him on the beach you see him by himself. I mean, would any one of us have done anything differently, like to just at least try to be nice to him or try to reach out?
Yeah, I mean,
let's
it's what a good person would do, you know.
Right. And that is what Sam is. She's a genuinely good person. Any good person would do that. Honestly, it would be cruel if anyone just chose to ignore the abuse that they just saw with their own eyes. That would be cruel. And Sam is not, and despite what other fans say, she's not a cruel person. She's not.
Yeah, like she even addresses what she saw, and he's like Sensei wants me to be the best. Like that's why I never lose. And she's like, there's other ways of teaching.
Exactly.
Like she's standing there, like clearly, like saying, like I don't agree with how he's teaching you.
Right.
Like that's not okay.
So it's like people are saying, oh, okay, so she witnesses Axel being abused and she's not supposed to say anything or do anything about it. She's not supposed to talk to him, try to reach out. Is that what they're saying? Yeah, because that would have been so much better. Just let the abuse keep happening and not try to do anything about it.
People who blame Sam for not interfering in the Miguel Axel fight, not watching the brawl. Sam was being attacked by the female captain of Dublin Thunder. Yeah. You think you're so tough? I'll show you tough, bitch. Like she's being like,
honestly, half of what that girl said I couldn't even understand.
like she's just going at Sam for no reason. And Sam's like, stay down.
I couldn't either.
Sam needs to go to college with Tori, Aisha, and Yasmin and Moon. That's a good way to end everyone happy after. I don't see that happening.
I don't think Sam's going to college. I don't
Sam,
think she's
Sam
going.
Tori. First off, Tori going to the same college as Yasmin and Moon is wild.
I know.
Aisha going to the same college as Yasmin is wild. Like
Yeah.
I just do not see that happening. Tori's last scene is with Sam, so it could end with them going to. I just don't see that happening though.
I don't think Sam's going to college. I think like when her and Axel had that conversation in part 2, and Sam said there's so much world to see and Barcelona is not such a bad place for her to start. I think that was indicating that she's leaving the valley, that she's considering traveling the world, maybe,
Yeah.
or going to a different part of
Axel
it.
also doesn't have good social skills, so he doesn't know how to interact. Yeah, like you can clearly tell that, you know, he doesn't socialize that much.
Well, that's
Dimitri always had that annoyance to him, but dude was just a douche this season. Yeah, he was such
Exactly.
an a-hole for no reason. Like
know.
this is like he's easily the worst character in this season. Like it's not even close.
yeah,
Like, he's been
they
horrible
were.
in this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and he even wants to put the blame on Hawk for his breakup.
Oh yeah, he's like he's like that's a new all-time low, even for you, Eli. He's like, you don't want to face consequences. Maybe don't do shitty things, and then he just makes the
know.
brattiest face ever, and just gives him the bird like.
The
And then he just
double
walks
finger.
off like a toddler. I'm like, bro, what are you, 5? Like, what the?
I know. But yeah, they were the original. They were the original trio. They need to give Sam something in part 3.
Yeah, like, because like they're
They need-
giving, like, as much as I love Tori, they're giving her more stuff than
If they have
Sam.
to-
Like, they're giving
listen, if they
Miguel,
have-
Robbie, and Tori like they're treating that trio like the OG trio.
Here's the thing. Because Tori's gotten more story, I honestly wouldn't mind if up until the tournament they pushed Tori a little bit to the side and given Sam some, in order to give Sam some of the spotlight, because she needs it, you know.
Yeah.
Hello. I mean, I'm not saying that to disrespect Tori. I love Tori. I love her after season 4, and with the storyline that they've gone with her. But it's like, Sam needs her shine too with this last part.
So I actually have an interesting stat line for Sam.
What?
So this is her screen time in each season. Okay. Season 1, 38 minutes. Okay. Season 2, 56 minutes. Season 3, 67 minutes. Season 4, 66 minutes. Season 5, 78 minutes. Season 6, parts 1 and 2, 48 minutes.
Wow.
It's the lowest it's been since season 1.
And season 3 has been our highest.
Well, actually, season 5 was her highest. Her highest season 5 was 78. Hers in season 3 was 68.
But let's be real. Season 3 was her her best arc. You know.
Oh yeah,
her
for
best
sure.
storyline. They need to bring that back. I know it's only for 5 episodes, but like they could do a lot in 5 episodes. I mean, look what they did for Robbie in part 2. Like they didn't do anything for him in part 1, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Except making Captain. But they did a lot. You know, I wish they could have made why did they even bother making Sam captain? Because she did nothing to lead that team. You know, they just threw it all on Robbie like he was the only leader.
Yeah,
Like
that was
they
odd.
should have had like scenes where Sam was put in the position of being captain and you know, like her showing leadership. But again, they did nothing. It's like they set things up for her, but they don't follow through.
Yeah.
And part 3 needs to change that. Part 3 needs
Yeah,
to
I hope
change that.
so. Because
I don't
if they
What?
don't do anything with her character, then Sam is a bust in this, season. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
something just showed up.
that's me. I put that in there.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
commented that, so don't worry about
Okay.
that. That was me.
Yeah, no. They need to.
Like that one scene where Sam said Tori that she wishes they were celebrating with them. That was Sam rubbing it in her face. That Miyagi-Do won, but Sam was just saying she wishes Tori was on her side. Yeah, exactly. Like she just because Sam didn't view her as an enemy anymore. She viewed her as a friend. Like she even said like the worst part of this is like I thought we were finally friends. Like she was just telling her that like I wish you were with us so you could celebrate with us. It was nothing, cocky or anything about that. They have to end Dimitri's character by having him not go to MIT. That'd be funny. I was good growth. I would hate that even more because he kept bringing up MIT in part
You
2.
wouldn't shut up about it.
That's all he
You wouldn't shut up
was
about it.
focused on was MIT. Like he's like, well, after all this, I'm going to MIT. You shut the fuck up about MIT. Like no one cares. If I was
I know.
Daniel, I would kick Dimitri off the team. How annoying is. Like I said, the team from Miyagi-Do should have been Miguel, Robbie, Sam, Tori, Hawk, Kenny. That should have been the team that went to Barcelona. Okay.
Yep.
Should have been that team right there.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah, that was hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. Sam roasting Devin was the funniest shit I've ever seen. That was hilarious.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Right?
that
I was
funny.
laughing my ass up. I was like, damn.
And she was right though too. No,
Like, it
even
was
though people won't
hilarious.
admit it,
What's up, Caleb?
she was right. She was right.
Good night, Finn.
Good night.
I love that
Also-
scene. I think Devin deserves it and finally pushed her to confess. Yeah.
Exactly. And also I want to make this clear. If they find a way to balance both Tori and Sam's storyline in part 3, I'm all for that. I'm very all for that because that's what the show is about, balance. But when I said but I wouldn't if they can't, I wouldn't mind them pushing Tori a little bit to the side, at least until the tournament, just to give Sam the shine that she needs,
Yeah.
Because from season 4 all the way till now, it's been more Tori's story than it has been Sam's. I mean, you can't argue with that. Like, I mean, you World as a Tori fan would probably even agree.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you gotta set your personal character bias aside and think like what's good for the story. Like,
Right.
I think all the characters need to have a good send off because this is probably going to be the last time we see them for a while.
Yeah, and no matter what Karai says, and I do agree that I do agree with him on this. They should have set it up better. They should have set up. They shouldn't have added so many characters to begin with, especially like in the last season. they should have set it up where the core four, these core four, get the arcs, get as in regards to the teens, get the arcs, that they need to get to make sure that they get a great send off. But they didn't do that because now everybody's arcs is all over the place. Robbie's, Miguel's, Sam's, Tori's even.
Yeah,
but
because you got like Miguel just wants to get into Stanford, and you have Robbie just wants to win something, and you have Tori kind of just conflicted with who her loyalties are with, and like where she belongs and all that. You have Sam kind of just standing there doing nothing really.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. So like, and they did a lot with Robbie and Miguel, and just and even Tori, in just 5 episodes. They need to do that for Sam now in this one. So even if it means pushing Tori a little bit to the side, Sam deserves her story too. Just
season 3, Sam is really good. Yep, I agree. Where are you getting? Okay, I already answered this. Never mind.
And World, again, I apologize. I know you're a huge Tori fan. It's just like I said, if they could find a way to balance it, which they haven't done so far, but if they can find a way to balance it, I'm all for it. But if they can't and they have to, if they have to push the character to the side, and it's between Sam and Tori, let it be Tori a little bit. In order to give Sam her shine, so she can get the send off she deserves.
Curious how they're gonna resolve everything with 5 episodes left. Yeah, and apparently, I mean, with Hayden, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, but apparently Hayden said like they're 30 to 40 minutes. I'm like, it's the final season with 5 episodes left. That's not long enough. Like, you gotta have at least one episode that's an hour long, like at least one. It's hard to believe part 3 will change that because we only have 5 episodes left. That's true. Interesting. I think they're off with their screen time. I hope so.
Yeah.
I love Tori and Yoon's friendship. Yeah, Yoon was
cool.
Yoon was actually pretty decent, dude. Like, he's actually treating her good, unlike Kwon. But he was celebrating with her when she knocked that girl's tooth out. And, he was trying to help her up when she got knocked down by that Russian girl from Tiger Strike. So he was actually pretty decent. Shut the fuck up about MIT. She was right, but it's not good captain material. I just feel like the writers should have gave Sam that leadership role in part 2. Yeah, because I just didn't feel her stepping up as a captain. Like, it just felt like It just felt like she was just there with everybody else. Like, I felt like Miguel was more of a captain than she was.
Yeah,
they just put it all on Robbie. Like, they would have been better off.
But I will say this, though. As much as people disagree, as much as people like go out, lash out at Sam for saying what she said to Johnny in that locker room, that took guts. That took a lot of guts because none of the students had the courage to do that. Not even Miguel. And her putting Devin in her place, like that's what gave Devin the push to go tell Johnny what happened.
Yeah. She definitely deserves credit for that.
Yeah.
I think they would have been better off having Tori as their captain because you look at what she was doing. Where like Kwon just like wouldn't listen to her. He's like, just stay out of the way, all right? I'm like, wow. So, Kim tells her, like, you make them follow you. You don't give them a choice. So she does exactly that. He's like, Kwan's like, whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? And she's like, I'm not giving you a choice. like she was doing stuff like that, and like she knew how to beat them. She's like, they're gonna protect the egg. Like she knew exactly how to beat them. So like
Yeah.
that's that was another like negative of her on the other side is this time she knew how to beat them. So be cool if Yasmin and Moon were. Oh God,
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus. Do you think Hector will return in part 3? Yes, I do think that there is still a chance that Hector shows up. I wish Yoon can join Miyagi though. Probably won't. We might not see him again. Because I keep hearing that none of Korean Cobra Kai is in part 3.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back.
But we do know that that we get to see Kim Sung Young's reaction to Kwan's death. Then they got folded by the Iron Dragons. Yeah. And Iron Dragons are forced to be reckoned with. You say lover's quarrel? And Robbie wipes that smirk off his face.
He sure did.
Yeah. Oh, also, World. You know that scene in the alley, and Kwan kneels down to Sam's level to look Sam in the eye. To look Sam in the eye. And he says, only if you say please. Like, what did you like before the fight started? Like, what did you think was going to happen?
For a second, I thought Sam was going to kick him in the balls. If I'm being honest, I actually thought for a moment she was going to kick him in the balls. But I like the scene right before that where he's like, "Say the magic words, move aside."
Yeah. Imagine if she did that. Imagine if when he did that, imagine if she actually did and she just like shoved him and she just like shoved him, and then Axel just beat the rest of the Cobra Kais down, and as she's walking by Kwan, she kneels down while he's on the ground. She kneels down to him the way he did to her and looks him dead in the eye and says, "Please," and then just walks away.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Like when I'm just curious. Like, what did you guys think when he was kneeling down? Like, was that a height insult or?
It probably was because
he was
kind of just looking down on her. Hope the ending is not just setting up future spinoffs. Yeah, I hope so. Don't do what The Walking Dead did. Yeah. Please don't. Kwan was a good antagonist. Yeah, this guy was just on stuff. Like he's just like at the bar. He's just like pretending to like flirt with Tori and saying like weird stuff and like wrapping his arm around her, and like she's like, "Stop it!" Like she clearly didn't like it. And then like he's then like he goes over to Robbie and like is insinuating that he's gonna do what, and that makes Robbie get up ready to square off with him. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this dude is an asshole. Like holy crap. Like geez. What else? What's also funny is that Miguel, Robbie, and Sam started off as the 3 strongest team fighters in the show. Yeah, I mean that was the trio in season 1.
Yeah.
Wonder how they're going to continue the Saikai Taikai. They might just do like a reset, because Kwan's dead and he made it to the finals, so they might have to like reset the matches or something. They might do that. I don't know. You can tell Mary was trying so hard not to laugh in that scene. Yeah. Silver's probably going to get it reinstated. Yeah, because he's got so much money and power. Kwan was definitely making a joke about her being short. Yeah. And Mary's really short. She's only 5'3". Robbie thought
But
Tori hooked up with Quan. Yeah,
but
I mean,
she also shows that height does not make might. Like she really she she fights harder than anybody. Like she's the most like out of all of them, she's the most skilled fighter. Like you don't want to mess with her.
yeah, like I didn't like that Robbie just assumed that
Yeah.
Quan and Tori hooked up without like any evidence. Like, to be fair, he was drunk and wasn't in a good, he wasn't in the right headspace. So
Yeah.
like he just assumes that they did the thing,
Yeah, and
and
he
like
sleeps with
she's like,
Zara. And he sleeps with
and
Zara.
yeah, and she's like, what are you talking about? Where did you hear that from? Like, I never did anything with him. Like, what the frick? Like, you can tell because like they clearly don't like each other.
Yeah.
Especially in like episode 10, where like she shoves him and he's about to hit her. Like, still not a big fan of the storyline of Silver having an illness. I gotta cry on that. Yeah, if he goes out dying from this illness, I'm not gonna be a fan of that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but Sam
Quan
didn't
did
even
get his revenge on Sam though when they did the tag team. He kicked her in the stomach and did the middle finger. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, what the frick?
I've got a question. Was that middle finger to Sam or to Miguel?
A lot of people are saying it was towards Sam.
Okay. That's what I'm
I
thinking
mean,
because when he gave that middle finger, he just like as soon as Miguel walked in, like he just like tapped out. So like
yeah,
as he was doing some, that's what I'm thinking it was towards Sam. But yeah, like I said, she's like the most like I know she can't like. I'm not saying that she's more skilled than Quan or any of the South Korean Cobra Kai, but like she's a very skilled fighter. Like you don't want to mess with her. Like a
yeah.
focus, especially when she's focused. A focused Sam is a dangerous Sam, as Tyrell has put it.
I mean, Robbie
Sam
did
goes with
see
Robbie.
Quan put his arm around Tori. Yeah, he just didn't see the part where like she pushed him off her and told him to stop because she didn't like it. It makes sense. Silver's putting everything into revenge. He's trying to get that in before he passes. I just don't like that he's going out like that. That's the only problem that I have with it. I'm willing to bet nothing happened with Robbie and Zara. She was wanting to give the impression of mess with Tori. I mean, I think it's been kind of confirmed that they did because Robbie said he didn't remember anything.
I mean, yeah, and another thing too is that there's no way Zara could have planned for Tori to walk out of the elevator.
Like, that was just coincidental,
Yeah.
When Miguel and Johnny got to the hospital, I thought Hector was going to be there when I first watched that episode. That would have been wild. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That
just
would have
imagine,
been-
like, they
Oh
walk
my
into the
God.
room and then Hector's just sitting there having a drink, like, oh, Miguel, good
Yeah.
to see you again.
Also too, yeah. Also too, I do have a theory on how now again, like I'm not like I know they set up with Zara and Tori having personal beef, and I want them to keep going with that in part 3 because I want Tori to knock Zara's teeth out.
Yeah, you
And
gotta pay off.
humiliate her badly at the All Valley.
You
But
gotta,
I do have a way that they could I do have a way that they could maybe potentially set up a rivalry between Zara and Sam in part 3, where I think I think Zara, if Axel's going to become the monster that Miguel has to beat, like has to overcome, and I mean a real monster, then you're gonna have to have Wolf come down really beat him even harder than he actually did in part 2. And how and and same with Silver, like really double down on them. You really double down on Axel, on Axel's beatings, and beating his mind up into submission to like where it, for at least in that moment, for at least temporarily, breaks his connection with Sam. And I think like if Zara sees Axel and Sam like bonding, like having a connection, what if she reports that to Wolf? Like she says, "Oh, I saw the LaRusso girl and Axel, talking and laughing and having fun, and that's probably why he's been so weak in his training. She's not that much. I've seen her fight. She's not that much of a threat, and she's weakening him." And like she tells Wolf that and Zara gets in Sam's face and tells her to stay away from Axel. That's going to cause problems between her and Sam. What do you think?
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Like, what do you think, Underground?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I think Zara would actually do that in part 3.
Yeah. Honestly, I think out of all the Iron Dragons, I think Axel's the only one that has enough gray to where he could actually get redeemed, and it needs to be because of Sam. She needs something to do in part 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before anyone says anything, no, I'm not trying to take away that like Axel needs to be a total beast to Miguel, like he needs to be the toughest fighter that Miguel's ever had to face. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. And how that's going to happen is because it might be because of how I just said, where Wolf beats Axel's mind so badly, he puts it into submission, and he turns Axel into that bad of a monster, the kind of monster that would legitimately, seriously hurt Robbie, and the kind of monster that Miguel has to beat. So, and believe me, Sam having a connection and bonding moment with Axel is not going to change that. When Miguel and Axel face each other on the mat, nothing is off the table, because Miguel is going to do what he has to do, because it's going to be personal when he injures Robbie.
Absolutely.
Whoa, so you're the famous Miyagi-Do? We heard about you.
Yep.
But I do not know why. Did not look like much. I'm terrible at that accent. Zara did like, yeah, she's clearly interested in Robbie. Hector had no purpose to show. Well, he was part of Miguel's arc for him to realize that Johnny was his real father.
Yep.
It was pointless having them go back to America to see Carmen, mainly go back to Barcelona as soon as they got to the hospital. Yeah, I think that was just an excuse for Kenny to get back on the team and for Sam and Axel to interact. Over the show will end with Miguel, Robbie, and Sam as the end-all be-all trio, with them also ending as the three most teen fighters in the show. That would require Zara to pay attention to other people besides herself.
Yeah.
I can beat Sam. No, you can't. No, you won't. Here we go.
What do you think of Terrell's? What do you think of Terrell? What Terrell said about hopefully the show ending with Miguel, Robbie, and Sam and the end-all trio?
It's the way it should be. I mean, that's the three main kids in season 1.
Yep.
As long as all the characters are completed, character arcs are completed, I'll be happy. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
The cringe line is Lover's Quarrel. That was funny because 2 minutes later, Robbie wipes that smile off his face.
Yep.
It's like, come on, let's see what you got.
Yep.
Brandon H. Lee's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how he does it, but he's phenomenal. Okay,
you know what?
Role-playing accounts. We'll see about that.
That's what I'm saying is like, I guarantee you, Zara already underestimates Sam as a fighter. So like, I'm fine with Tori just knocking the living daylights out of her and humiliating her on the mat in the tournament.
Yeah. Tori should say, "Welcome to the Valley, bitch."
Yep. And there needs to be a scene like during the outside tournament where Sam faces Zara and Sam shows her Zara severely underestimates Sam's skills as a fighter until Sam knocks her.
She better.
All the way down to the ground. And imagine this. Imagine says, "Oh, I just thought of something." Imagine if Tori says, "Welcome to the Y'all Valley," the B word. What if this fight says, "Welcome to Miyagi-Do"? What if Sam says, "Welcome to Miyagi-Do"? Because if that fight happens at Miyagi-Do, imagine Sam saying something like that. I'll say it in the private chat.
I think Sam is gonna beat me that easily. No, but I'll beat you somehow. Oh, good. We got a back and forth going on.
You'll read the private chat.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
All right, well, I actually have to start heading out. This was a really great stream. So, next week, can I make a suggestion? For next week when Underground and I and whoever wants to come on here, Tyrell or Karate, we should talk about for our topic of conversation. We should talk about part 2's best fights and what we liked about the characters in this part compared to part 1.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sounds good.
I think that would be a good. I think that'd be a good idea. All right, I'm
gonna head out too.
I'll talk to you both on Instagram. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Everyone have a great night. All right.
All right.
Bye.
You too.
Zara, Kreese, and Kim Dayoon, all three love calling Tori by her last name.
All right, man. I'm gonna head out.
All right, have a good night, dude.
Yeah, and live stream as well.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I was meant to say Miguel, Robbie, Sam ending the show as the three most powerful fighters in the show. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go train. Bye. Yeah, you go do that. You do that instead of worrying about your social media sponsors. But we'll go for 4 more minutes, guys. We'll hit the 2-hour mark. 2-hour mark. Then I'm gonna call it a night. So get your last questions or predictions in the chat. What are you planning to do for Christmas? Not much. Just spend it with the family as I usually do. Do you think Kreese will die of redemption or no? Yeah, I think he'll die with redemption because I don't know what else you do with him. Christmas, the greatest holiday. Yeah, it's probably my favorite holiday because you got the family together. You got the nice Christmas tree and you're drinking your hot chocolate. You know, do you think Robbie will win the Saikai Taikai? I still think it's a possibility, but I just feel like they're setting Miguel up to win because they're still having Robbie fight Axel, and I think Axel's gonna beat Robbie, and it's gonna set up Miguel beating Axel in the finals. That's just the direction I feel like it's going in. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate everyone who tuned in and watched the stream. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you guys next week. Good night.